What's going on, everybody? It's Kalen Moss, aka the MinuteAdmin here, and I have Brandon VanGalder here. He is a professional who just went through the Marketing Cloud Career Development Program, and just really wanted to kind of intro everybody to Brandon and myself because Brandon and I haven't been in touch a whole bunch throughout this entire process. And I'm actually really curious about how, Brandon, you were able to take a course, didn't need the person who actually created the course, and just took that material and forged your path to success. And we'll talk about what your success is here in a second. But Brandon, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the people if you'd like. And we'll get to know you a little bit.
Sure. I'm Brandon VanGalder, a 6-time certified current Salesforce admin. I did complete the Marketing Cloud Career Development course, and 2 of those certs are the Marketing Cloud Email Specialist and Marketing Cloud Admin certs, which I just got on Sunday. So I had the course, and I literally did nothing with it for a year, maybe. And I had some time. I just finished another cert in April, and I thought, you know what, I have this, I might as well go for it. And I really didn't touch Marketing Cloud at all. I don't use it at work. We use Pardot a little bit, and I don't even do a whole lot of the setup with that. And it was another part of Salesforce and one of the products I wanted to touch, and I know it's a hot product right now. And your course was very straightforward. It was planned out really well, and then the practice tests, I think, are the best part of it, and just get you 100% ready for the real exam. And I've never felt more confident going into an exam. Like once I turned it on and started it and saw the questions, I was like, oh yeah, I got this. I always get nervous going into it, but once I was into the exam, a couple questions, I knew it, like I was going to be fine.
Nice. And that's powerful, man, because I know a lot of people struggle with that exam anxiety, and just wondering if they're knowledgeable enough to actually take that exam and pass it. So thank you for the kind words. I do want to ask you some questions. And namely, the first question I want to ask is, what were you doing before you even heard about Marketing Cloud? Where were you at?
So currently I'm a Salesforce administrator, and I have been for just over a year. Before that, though, I was a PE teacher, actually, mostly elementary school. So I get to play dodgeball with the kids, exercise with them. Didn't really have much of a tech background, but having this 1 year of Salesforce experience has helped sort of get me ready to learn about Marketing Cloud, even though a lot of the terminology is quite different. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Nice. So PE teacher, man, what school, where at, yeah, you don't have to say the school, but what state are you in?
I'm currently in Indiana, and I taught in Indiana for 2 years. And then the previous 10 years, I was in Arizona teaching out there.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you were telling me about that and just taking me back to those PE days. I loved my PE teachers. So cool, man. So no background in tech originally. And I guess the question is, now I kind of am curious, what got you inspired to get into Salesforce from making that jump from PE teacher to Salesforce?
Yeah, I heard a friend of yours, Bradley Rice, on a podcast, and he talked about working part-time and making a lot of money in Salesforce. And I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what a CRM was. And he mentioned Trailhead, and I got on that, and I was hooked. Right there, you gamify something, I'm going to go all in and try to win badges that are useless and give me points that are useless. But hey, as long as I'm learning something, it feels like it's worth something to me. And like, I use computers all the time, even in my teaching job, and had to teach during COVID. And that kind of got me used to more of the tech stuff as well. And just learning Salesforce, there's more opportunities than teaching in the end. That was kind of the decision I had to make.
Nice. So I can already see that go-getter, that like, I'm going to make it happen mentality right then and there. So I'm kind of painting a good picture about why you succeeded so easily, why you made it look so easy. It may not have been as easy, but we'll talk about that here in a second. That's impressive. That is awesome. Big shout out to Bradley Rice, also, man, changing a lot of lives, changing a lot of people's lives with Salesforce, and have nothing but respect for him. So I'm glad you went through that program. I'm sure a lot of you watching probably are going through or have gone through it. Just man, I just appreciate what Brad's done. So that's awesome. Cool. So I guess leading into the Salesforce, and the next question I have for you is, how did you go from Salesforce to Marketing Cloud? What was that jump?
Yeah, so in Bradley's program, Talent Stacker, he brings in experts from different areas of Salesforce and recruiting and resume building and things like that. And he brought Kaylin on as one of his guests, who appeared 3 or 4 times, and he kind of taught us the basics of Marketing Cloud, data extensions, Journey Builder, Automation Studio, kind of a quick overview over 4 sessions. And he offered the program then, and that's when I signed up for it. So this was, I don't know, April 2021. And again, I sat on it for a year and did nothing with it. But
I remember that conversation, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember where I was at when we had that.
I kind of got to the point where, after being an admin for a year and doing Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, most of it, a little bit of Experience Cloud, where I'm like, I need something new to keep me motivated. So then I was like, okay, I have this course. Let me go all in on it. And 8 weeks or 10 weeks later, I have 2 certifications.
That's amazing. 10 weeks. 10 weeks is all it took.
I think that's what it is. 10. It's something 10 or 11. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you heard it here, folks. Just off of that, once you hone in, you can get this 2 certifications in less than 3 months. Just that's one person that has said this. And the thing is, we're just making the course better. Right now, there's a lot that's coming out. So, yeah, definitely encourage everybody to buckle up and be ready for what's coming up next. But that's amazing. That is amazing. Less than 3 months, and you were able to get 2 certs. Awesome, man. Well, now getting to that point, what did you have to overcome? Which sort of obstacles did you have to overcome to, I guess, develop through the program, to go through and actually complete the program?
Yeah, there's definitely obstacles with Marketing Cloud. I think the biggest one is not having access to like a playground org or a dev org of Marketing Cloud. So there's not that hands-on component unless you're fortunate enough to work with a company that uses it. But I didn't have it. So what I did to overcome those was literally watching your videos in the course multiple times. Even the basic ones, like what is a data extension? What is your subscriber key? Things like that. Not being able to do the clicking on the screen, like as I'm following along, it slowed me down, but rewatching it multiple times. And then you provide outside sources as well, other like YouTube videos and things like that. I watched, probably 20 plus hours of other YouTube videos to kind of see it in action as well. And then you link to the trailheads, which, as good as trailhead is, when you can't follow along with it, that's probably the weakness, not of your program, but of trailhead and Marketing Cloud right now. Like, how am I supposed to get that hands-on experience? But yeah, that'd probably be the biggest one, not having that hands-on experience. But finding a way around that was just going through it more than once. And if I get the question wrong on the practice test, I'd go back to that content, that module in your program, and just do it again and refresh it.
Nice. Yes, that's what I love to hear. Man, you are you're like the epitome of what I say, it takes, even if you don't have the access to the system. This is just amazing to hear. I just love it. I'm inspired by you right now. So that's amazing. That is amazing. So the biggest challenge is, I hear people say this all the time. It's not having access to the Marketing Cloud org, but man, what a way to overcome that challenge. Nice. So you mentioned you've got these 2 certifications. What are you planning on doing next? What's your current role right now, and what do you plan on doing with this Marketing Cloud, these Marketing Cloud certifications in your current role?
Yeah, I'm currently a Salesforce administrator internally, where I work at one company. And like I said, we don't use Marketing Cloud. We use Pardot for our B2B like emails. So I can't really use it for our company. But I'm trying to find a either part-time role for a few hours a week where I can get Marketing Cloud experience. And with my 2 certs, that's definitely an option. And I'm sort of dipping my toes in to the job market, not really pushing too hard right now to get a new role, because I like where I'm at. But I definitely scan through the job openings, every week to see what's out there, if something will fit for me.
Nice. Yeah. And there's something out there. I'm telling you, even if you just do freelancing or, small contract work, picking up on the side, man, there's a lot. You can, quite a bit. Probably Content Builder be a really big, area. But yeah, you'll definitely find something. I know you will. So nice. Well, going through the process, what did you learn the most about Marketing Cloud? What epiphanies and insights did you have about Marketing Cloud?
I'd say everything, having, not touched it really. I didn't even know what a data extension was. And I think the first couple questions in the practice test I got wrong, because I think of it in terms of objects in Salesforce. So just the new terminology. But I think the biggest thing was how powerful Marketing Cloud is in terms of personalization and building those emails. I'd say specifically how you can use one template, but it can show so many different things to different people you're sending emails to.
Yeah.
And just, a lot of the emails we send currently at our work, and I don't do a lot of the automation for that, but I see where it's lacking and how Marketing Cloud can automate all that stuff for you.
Yeah.
And it's work in the front end, but pays off in the back end, and then you can track it pretty easily.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Well, what do you think is possible now that you've got these certs, now that you understand more about the Marketing Cloud ecosystem? What is it that you think is actually possible for not only yourself, but anybody else who goes through the Marketing Cloud Career Development Program?
Yeah, I think me landing 2 more certs makes me that much more valuable in the job market. If I decide to change roles, it opens up a new avenue for me. If I don't want to do just regular Salesforce admin roles, I can move into and pivot into Marketing Cloud and kind of go that direction, which is, from what I've heard, like the #1 best-selling product they have right now. So that's going to just open so many more doors for me. And, if I don't like what's inside that door, I'm sure there's going to be others that I can go knocking on and find the right fit for me.
Yeah, exactly. You will. And I would say the last thing I really want to know is I'm typing it into the chat here so we can see this on the screen. What is a message that you have for others if they're hesitant about even the Salesforce ecosystem or the Marketing Cloud niche within the whole Salesforce ecosystem? What would you say to somebody who's on the other side, who hasn't joined into this ecosystem, doesn't know anything about it, and their only advice is coming from you? What advice would you give them?
I would say believe in yourself. The learning process isn't going to be straightforward, especially if you don't have that tech background. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs or struggles while you're learning, but it's possible. Like, the Salesforce ecosystem is huge, and everyone out there is helpful. So even if you do have those struggles, reach out. There's always going to be someone you can ask to help you out, and there's great resources like this program that are there to help you as well. And in all honesty, the cost is well worth it in the end, because paying that little cost up front is going to pay off big time. I'm going to be making more than my old teacher salary multiple times over in the long run.
Yeah. Nice. That is a great message. I think that might have resonated with a few of you here. And I just want to say thank you, Brandon, for taking the time really to even come on here and do this conversation with me. And, just want to say, I really hope that we stay in touch, because I love the drive that you have. I love the tenacity you have to actually make something happen. So definitely want to keep you in close touch. Got a lot of cool things going on in Marketing Cloud. So think definitely be great to have you around to talk with about it. So, but with that being said, thank you for joining me. I will stay in touch soon, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thanks, Kalen.
Thanks, Brandon.